What, Naren? Is something wrong? You're not wrong, Anahito. You're not wrong. Hey, Nora. Yeah, it's fully voice acted, Wang. I don't need to read shit. That is a pretty good title, though, Naren. Rest in fucking peace, Carnival. Okay, I'm gonna get some water quick, and then we can start. Okay, I also horked down some flan. Hi, I'm ready. Okay. I actually need to capture the game, though, so I should probably do that first. Also, I could have turned this off, you know, before, but I forgot that I still had this up. So I felt the need to leave it here for when I start. Because I was setting up, and I'm like, I could turn this off, but what if I didn't? Because this is basically our relationship with Kim, but we'll see that in a minute. Okay, let's put you away. Ah, shit, where'd I put it? Now, you see, I could be a coward. Chat, I could be a coward. And choose one of these pre-built ones. Like some kind of lame-ass. Some kind of fucking loser. Or I could make my own. Like the brave, noble person I am. Okay, so, let's see. What kind of person will we be? Now let's see. We could be smart. We could be strong. But what kind of person would we be? Let's hit the random button a few times. Yeah. Wow! Why would you... Oh, man. Okay, not bad. My brain is so big, but I can't move. Just no body. Where do you work out? The library. Let's see, what else could we go with? I do like this. Just, we are somewhat smart. We got good physique. Decent agility, but man, we suck with people. Let's try it a few more times. Actually, let me look at the pre-made ones quick, because I'm curious as to what they think. So, magnetic personality, but unstable. So, charismatic, but dumb as a stump. Got very smart, very bad with people. Let's see, interacts. Okay. You know what? I know what kind of Jesus Christ. We are strong, great with people. We're incredible with people, got, you know, a decent body. Okay. Dumb as a stump. That is who we will be, chat. This is who we are. Fantastic with people, stupid as shit. Okay, so let's see. We got all these points to play with. What should our one ability in the brain be? Let's see. Call upon knowledge. This is useful for trivia. Let's see. rigorous discourse, drama, conceptualization, okay. Let's see, and then we got reconstruct crime scenes. Well, as we all know, creatives live a much more exciting life. Unfortunately, all we got is a bit of trivia in our brains. Nope, don't want that. So what is our signature skill? How many signature skills we got? Fuck. Understand others with empathy. We could understand cop culture. Charm men and women, you say? Well... That said, we operate entirely on instinct, chat. We are great with people, dumb as a stump, and we have made it this far in life purely through gut fucking instinct. Yes, exactly. We are the vibe cop. We operate on vibes and only vibes. Anything else doesn't matter. We read the vibes. We understand the vibes. We are the vibes. I mean, I guess we can begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
I mean, I know our head is empty. You saw that stat spread.
Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Damn, that sounds pretty sick, though.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
No ex-wives, you say? What was that about the ex something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated.
I need to turn this up.
Full of a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
The meat thing? Well... No, I want to... Tell me about the meat thing.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Well, when you put it like that... actually, no, pain's pretty great, though.
Do you really?
Please?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
I mean, wouldn't be the first time.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Damn. Look at that fucking roll. I don't care, I'm an idiot, a brave idiot.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Ooh.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering.
Basically,
is
Naren, it's
firing
also
up
important to
again.
note, we are a
It
fucking
wants to
burnout.
walk the desert,
We are severely burnt out.
longing, dancing to disco music.
Hell yeah.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Hear that, chat? We're a champion. You know what? No, I'm not scared. I'm a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
I mean, seriously, who the fuck does this to their own mouth, though?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Damn, we are looking fucking good. Face down, ass up. Okay, let's see. Well, let's get our pants first off. We kind of need those, preferably. Sure, I guess we could take the shitty blazer. Ooh, magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Well, why? Hey, black jacket. Can we take it? Yeah, an empty cassette case. Fuck yeah, that's what I need. The reel-to-reel tape is still on, rolling empty. Well, I mean, let's go check out the bath. See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Yeah, well, that's chill. Okay, well, let's try getting our tie. Wait, actually, let me... Oh man, I got some old saves here. Okay. Let's try to grab this motherfucker.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Hey, don't shit talk my necktie.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Well, mama didn't raise no coward.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Well, it sucks to be that.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately.
Bring it on!
Practically, your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good.
Damn it. Chad, I fucked up. But at least I have my tie, I have my jacket, and I've got some pants. I don't have a shirt, but like, really, who needs a shirt, if I'm gonna be real? Shirts are just a suggestion.
Its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Well, let's assess the damage.
What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Don't tell me how to live my life.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Well, I guess I'll never figure it out. Real shame. Oh, hey, look, a shoe. But only one. You know what? I'm sure it's fine. So we are now officially in a state of one shoe on, one shoe off, and I feel like that's a solid way to live your life. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. Look at that. I got a shoe. One shoe. Oh, yeah, I mean, I figured it was locked from the inside. Do I need a key to unlock the door? I'm not allowed to open my own fucking door from the inside. God damn it. Where's my goddamn keys? Well, no clue what happened there.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Let's fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Oh, well. Guess we gotta go. We got the key, we got our shirt, we got a jacket. We got one shoe, but I got a feeling about what happened to the other shoe. Can I not quick save? Is my quick save broken? I think my quick save is broken. Oh, man. This is good. Because those saves are unusable. Damn, I had a lot of saves to ditch. What the fuck? Chat, I think I saved a lot. Call it a hunch. Goodbye, old saves. Holy fucking shit. Chad, I may have had a problem. I think I did. I managed to fill up my entire save queue. Holy shit. Or is it only deleting them at one at a time, despite me telling it to delete groups of them? I think that's what it did. Okay. So we save here. Let's see if I can make quick saves now. Yes. Basically, my old saves are breaking the quick saves. Okay, well, either way, let's head on out. Now that we have our keys in hand, I think we're good to go.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Howdy.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Yeah, I saw that, Honora. Hopefully it's good this time.
No.
Oh, am I not?
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Wow. So I'm a CEO.
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
CTO?
No, you're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
I don't believe you.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
We're gonna give her the expression, chat.
Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
I'm at death's door, bloated, I goner, and still. Does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
Oh man. We don't even have a face and we're getting laid.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes?
Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
What is that?
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
But it just gets harder.
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
And?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
How's about this tape?
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also...
And tell me more.
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way? Like a wild beast?
Yes. It was very cool.
Thank you for assuaging my ego.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me. What did I do?
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
It prides me to hear this. Tell me there was more.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
What year is it?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And that's what? Number, please?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many have there been?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
It's true. I've never seen anything funny about Civilization at all. That game blows.
You're in a hostel, sir.
No. Where?
We are in Revachol.
That Revachol forever.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever, out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
Okay, well, later.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Bye. What a nice lady, everyone. I think that lady was lovely. Okay, you know what? I was tempted to do something as like a shitpost, but I've decided against it because I forgot how much I hate the fucked up clown
In a
face.
fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet
Jesus Christ.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
I'm sorry, Wang. I hate the fucked up clown face in the lower left. It's so gross.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
No, no. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with
How
it.
bad could it be?
Where to even begin?
Okay.
There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Okay, let's start low and go high. What about our tongue?
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Okay, then our nose?
It's not. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
I'm gonna wipe it. I'm going to face my fear.
Behold.
God, I'm beautiful!
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
It's, of course I do. It's superstar. I'm a
It
superstar.
appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible.
No,
You're
this is
scaring
what
yourself.
superstars do.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
It's true, my face is frozen.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom.
You should check yourself for a pulse.
Okay.
Superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive. For now.
Okay, so chat, I am faced with a conundrum. Do I go for the 8% or the 3%? Am I a coward? We did hear about the band.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Yes, indeed, Dragonmation. Okay, electrochemistry. Let's go.
It's too late.
Fuck.
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
I unfortunately cannot. Well. I can't actually access that door. Okay. Yes, it is. It is possible to pass the check, because it's rolling dice every time, and if you get 2 6s, you automatically succeed. That's basically your only way to succeed. It's like how no matter how good your rolls are, there's still always like your stats are, there's always a chance to fail. Wow, look at this fucking man with a stick up his ass. Okay, well, let's go check out the mic. It's a big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. This is where the lyrics would be. Okay, good to know. And ooh, it's connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static, you say.
Totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system.
There is Twitch integration. I could turn it on if I really wanted to. It basically, if memory serves, it does polling functions and also can have you guys increase or decrease my stats. I'm not huge on it, but if y'all wanted it badly enough, sure, I could throw it up, but...
By other people.
This goes well with theory I'm developing, that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Yeah! They'll understand my soul a bit more.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic, small church song. Who's laughing now? No one. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Yeah, it's super painless. A lot of those Twitch extensions are. Give me 1 second, actually. I'll show you really quick. Over here, under Twitch integration, we can test it out for a little bit. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, I need to enter that, don't I? Well, give me 1 second, everyone. We are going into a be right back screen. Actually, I can hide it while I do it. Wow, look, everyone. It's the bowler. You know, the bowler who bowls. How's everyone doing today while I set this up in the background where nobody can see? I saw a bit. It was okay. I also don't like the creator, though. Because the creator's a bad person. Okay. This is even weirder than I thought. Because I need to use a Twitch extension. Yeah. The expression's good. I mean, okay, so I need to clarify, everyone. I have played a bit of this game before. I never finished it. But I have played it before. Okay, and then we do this. And then connect. And we should be connected now. I had to enable the extension on my channel. Download the extension. I don't know what that means, though. So we'll see. I don't know what I did. Who said what about Kim? I didn't... What?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
What do you do? Do you not like me? Are you... huh?
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
So I'm a hero.
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
Ah.
What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
Oh. God, I did all that?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
Shit.
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
What about the stuffed bird?
Competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Dude, that's an ugly bird.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely on a wall.
You think this was our fault?
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help you?
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I am a cop and I talk to whomever I please.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay?
And what's the
I'm
fucking
the
difference?
cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
And where's Sylvie?
She just, you know.
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now.
Okay. Well, I can't make him debate us. Ooh. Nosafed. See, ooh, water cooler. Oh, there's only Monday meals now? What the fuck? So for union members, doors open 1600. The Royal Pinball Machine is unplugged. What a tragedy.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. Oh, who's this fucking loser?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, This man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this.
Oh, who is he?
He is your half-brother.
I'll shake his hand. I'll be nice to him.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Let's conceptualize.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Shit. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that?
You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance.
Don't worry! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
I guess my name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean that loser in back?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
I mean, the necktie's voice is perfect because much like the necktie, it is loud.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
I have, yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know, yeah.
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
Completely.
Completely. Does that mean you took the body down from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Maybe.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Well, it's not my fault it's still in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer, though?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will. But first, we have to take it down.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Oh.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
You mean these?
Yes.
They're just white rectangles, you fucking weirdo.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
No, Black Jacket, no. I would never compare this person to anyone I know. Not Kim. I'm talking Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau here. I would never compare to anyone I know personally, because that would be very mean to them.
You mean you don't have a badge?
I mean, I'm a policeman. I obviously have my badge.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
But I can't remember shit.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
True, we haven't been gunned down yet.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
What we're supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Yeah, okay.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Thank you, tutorial agent. Well, I like to think that went pretty well. We made a new friend. That's about it. Can I go in back? No. Hello, ma'am. Would you like to talk to me now that my
Hello, sweetie.
good buddy is here?
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me? I am a superstar.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Aww.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
So when's that stopped anyone?
In another time and place, she might have flirted back. But that ship sailed long ago.
What a tragedy.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lina. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
As glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks at Nice to meet you, Lina.
This Lina is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Well, I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
So I can have more than one?
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse done.
I know, but they're also side mysteries. Sequence killers and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
But 3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
It's fine. Me and Kim could lift you up.
Perhaps another time.
I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know shit.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I mean...
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
It's bad.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags cafeteria?
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
Revachol?
Yes, indeed.
Honestly, I don't know shit
fine
otherwise.
City of Revachol. How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Spring of 51?
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there. But now...
We can't explain to her that we had other people tell us about this. I think that would actually lower her view of us, and I don't know if my heart could take it.
I can tell that
Holy
this is
shit.
taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Well, there's a lot of these. We could be cop. We are living under the cop. Radios are used to control people's minds. We're government intelligent machines. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but... Yeah.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
If there's no government, then how are there cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
I appreciate Lina. She is infinitely more
She's
patient
scared.
with us.
She's realized you really are brain damaged.
But it's about the revolution.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
So how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
Oh.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
I don't know if I agree with that.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Okay, well, who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
Oh, no. I don't want... No.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
You know what? We're not going to bring up the chair. We could be terrible, which we are. But we're not going to talk about the chair. But she does seem to be in a chair, chat. What would Raphael do? Raphael, what would you do? You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
What's a paraplegic? Sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
I feel even worse when you say that, Empathy.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Well, that was awkward. Okay. Cafeteria manager, sir. I have my friend with me. Would you like a chat?
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
Okay.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you realizing he still doesn't know your name. Well, you see, I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
It's like when you left your band, but you still haven't decided to go on a solo artist name yet.
That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Oh, Jesus, it's been a week?
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Thank you, Kim.
Yes, of course.
Takes a step back.
For a moment, the cafeteria manager fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
And where is she?
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
I'm sorry, you're a career cafeteria manager who manages multiple cafeterias?
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here.
A serial cafeteria manager.
That's what you think.
My God.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Turns to you. Oh, man. Who, me?
Yes, Detective Cousteau.
Oh.
I have everything.
Do I have questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
It's the second time you've avoided the subject.
Oh my God, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like
Yeah, she's important to the investigation if she called in.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that.
Naren, bold of you to
Then
assume I was
your
paying
right,
attention
you
to
should
him.
see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Okay. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Later, bitch, I'm out! Oh,
One moment you're running
fuck.
with, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously.
Shit,
with
fuck,
both
shit,
hands.
fuck,
Why?
shit, fuck. Fuck you, asshole!
Watch out!
That could have gone better.
Everything goes dark.
I should have saved.
Back so soon.
I had an accident. No, it was worth it, though.
Admit it. You just missed the quarter light. The darkness on the edge of town. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying? Have you felt the love?
This is mostly blind, Vod. Mostly blind. It's okay, I'm going fine.
It doesn't look so, sweetie. Are you okay?
An old woman appears out of the blackness.
No, you have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back.
So I save religiously, VOD, is the thing. I cut my teeth on Sierra games, so I have developed very specific save habits. But I actually didn't get that far. I think I only put in like 11 hours. Not even. I put in like 7. No, actually like 6. No, are you okay?
The chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Check on him.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place.
Man seems shaken by the incident.
The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there.
Points upstairs towards your room.
And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
And this chat is how you make a deal. This is how you haggle like a champion. Lo and fucking behold, we got a whole 20 real off of that. Fuck yes. Loser. What a fucking chump. Hey, you little asshole. What the fuck are you doing?
Kuno's got this.
Or throwing rocks at the dead body. Can't be older than 12. Honestly, I'm gonna level with you, chat. His portrait just reminds me a lot of Ooze.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno.
Now, I would never compare Ooze to Kuno, because that would be rude, but... Hey, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Yeah! You know what? I agree with Kuno S.
Love it in the dick.
Okay, maybe not.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free.
I disagree, Yanahito. Hold on, what does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Yeah, but Kuno also drops horrible slurs, Anahito, so I disagree.
Kuno's riding it, see?
Yeah, electrochemistry's good people.
Rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno. The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Hey, kid, you wanna hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
Throw us another rock.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Jesus Christ. These kids are the worst. Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
I got questions for you, kiddo.
Right. Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
What do you know about the body?
Shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Kim, help me out. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not,
Look.
I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Damn, narcs!
Holy fucking shit. Thanks for the raid, super great friend Jesus. My god. Yeah, perfect timing for Kuno and all the terrible things that come with them. And also thanks for the follow, Arc of Tourists.
You have no idea what the usual
And,
is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
James Cameron. Oh, man. NS Harriet, thank you for the follow. Do you know who the fuck he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Jesus Christ. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we just started the run like an hour ago, and I already have done very well.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see shit.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol.
It's
Kuno wasn't regional.
mostly blind, Dire Sloth, let's say. Mostly blind. Relatively blind. Blind-ish. Okay, where do you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
Yes?
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
Thanks for the follow, Coach Sleepy.
Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Obviously, you suck way too much. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
It's our job, idiot.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Oh my god. Kuno West, shut the fuck up.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Uh-huh, yeah, I surely am. Go on. Shut up, kid. Shut the fuck up. Okay. What about the body?
The fuck about?
Oh, wait, never mind. I already talked about the body.
Testing Kuno's patience here.
Yeah.
Get lost.
That's a shame, boy. It's a slur. S. Harriet, it's a slur. Not just a swear, a slur. Used towards gay people. About the crime scene, you kids often play out here?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
No, the word they use. I have no clue.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
They probably didn't say anything, honestly. It was probably just edited. Let's see. What about the who's Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
So you refer to yourself in the third person.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
Yes, we are playing, yes, we are playing... Don't worry about it, cop.
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort.
Here, I'll show you my...
As he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Ooh. Yeah, here's our current stat spread, everyone. For those of you just joining, seeing the joy that is this. Here's our current setup. We got 1 in intellect, 5 in psyche, because we're great with people, and then we're just kind of mediocre otherwise. So we're dumb as a stump, but we're great with people.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
Kuno S, shut the fuck up.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno! Help!
I'm not doing anything.
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
We're basically a himbo run, yes.
His dick is out! You're afraid! Pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody, please!
Shut him down. Come on, 28%. Let's fuck up Kuno. Got him. Suck shit, kid.
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
Fuck off, you little shit.
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
I did punch a literal child, and you know what? He fucking deserved it. piece of shit. You made me do this. You did this. No. I think we can have a normal conversation now. Am I right, Kuno?
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
Kim, I don't care right now.
For heaven's sake, he thinks. This has gone too far. Don't make this any worse than it is. Just get back.
I was questioning him, and he wasn't being cooperative.
Pig.
Yeah.
If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned.
Yeah, we have firmly established dominance with a boop on the snoot.
Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
Kuno! You know what? Whatever.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want?
Well, since we've established dominance and he respects us now, let's try to figure out his situation with our incredible, impeccable social intellect.
He's on your crime scene.
Shit!
Bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno, you know what? You mind turning the Kuno down a bit?
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Kuno gonna fuck you up! Up!
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
So you respect me now, then?
You're dreaming, pig. That's not how this shit works.
A little. But don't expect anything to change.
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno! Fuck his fat ass!
Kuno, shut the fuck up!
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
I never mind. You know what? I'm done. Goodbye.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I don't fucking care that you don't care. I'm busy being a cop, doing cop things.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Well, trash container, tell me your secrets.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Kim, do you think there might be something in here?
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Well, Kim, I trust my gut, and I feel there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
It's extrasensory a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get the lock open?
Could try using a pry bar.
Or
motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Yeah, fuck that prick. I'm not talking to him. Well, let's go back to your motor carriage. I don't have the patience for dealing with that manager again. The man manages 3 different cafeterias. It's like the pinnacle of excess.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine.
Exactly, Naren.
It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
And it's true, I am sensing some vibes from the trash. And as Vibe Cop, it is important that we respect the vibes and understand where they take us.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Also, Satan is dead. Kuno S is a different character. They are outside of the fence that we were in. Let's pull out the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Ooh, nice job, Kim.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Thank you, Kim.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Well, you see, I want the pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
I want the chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
And the flashlight, just to be sure.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Well, then,
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
I should focus and go back to the trash bin. But the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Touch the preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Ooh.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
And you have the key?
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Well, fucking sorry, goddammit. Well, we got what we came here for. We're not going to use the radio. Last thing we need anyone else to know about is our failures. I am also still missing a shoe, I might add. Oh, it's up there. Oh, God, my shoe. Whatever, I can live without a shoe. Okay, let's make a quick save. To be fair,
this trash container
fine.
Is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
I forgot to equip my tool, everyone. I'm sorry. Okay, now let's try this again.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Well, chat, you see... Let's try it.
Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
I'm going to fucking kick the shit. Maybe that didn't go so great.
Unsatisfying, hurtful. You hear a ringing sound, but not quite hollow. The can seems to be full.
Fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit.
Metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in sweaty rage on your face.
Let's try hanging from the pry bar then with all
There's
our
a
weight.
creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
Well, fuck
Let's
me,
ask
I guess.
The manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
I guess. Whatever. I'm gonna go get the body then, while I'm over here.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Ooh.
You seem to be holding your breath.
No.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Mama didn't raise no coward. Let's go.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
No, it's coming up. Yeah, no, what little was in our stomach is now out. Raphael's having a bad day.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Fucking corpse.
Keep it.
Thank you.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Oh, where are we gonna get ammonia?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
Go on.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
You hear that? We might be able to do this. So let me check something quick. That's better. Okay. That could have gone better. It is a very stanky body.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Ooh. Well, why am I looking at it?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
Where do the vibes take me?
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
The vibes have abandoned us. I'm sorry. They are ephemeral after all. Ooh. Magnesium. And some money. I still need 100 real, but you know, that'll happen.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
You're damn fucking right.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I want to ask some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Listen, kid, I fucking vomited my brains out.
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
You're not even cornered, you're on the other side of a fucking fence. God damn. You don't need to throw a fit.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of numbers. East Delta Pinball?
Silence. No one answers your call.
Okay, main hall building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
This is the police. Please open up.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Okay, well, let's call, Andrew Orlando
You
Hare.
ring the
No?
doorbell, but no one answers.
What about Artemitep's boxing for young athletes in gym?
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24-hour window?
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Emma's Fashion Atelier?
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Fabrone's Taxi?
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Slipstream SCA?
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
Wait. I thought we were calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
Oh no.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
Oh no.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Yeah, you're right. Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
She's...
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
I'm sorry, try it classical. It's a tragedy. You'll never get to see what time or day it is either. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally again.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Oh god, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. I understand.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Yeah, okay.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
I'll try it again, though.
No. Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions.
Shit.
Forget it. Find something else to do.
Fuck shit, goddammit. Fortress Accident, SCA.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Oh, what a tragedy. Virtual City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Whirling in rags?
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Empty card.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
He takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list. Well, this has been intensely awkward for everyone involved, and it's fantastic. I'm gonna never try to think about what we just listened to ever again. Because the less I think about that call, the better. Okay. We could pick him up if only we had a bag.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
What a good delivery box.
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box. As the vibe cop, I vibe with you right now.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Goodbye, mail collection box. You a real one. You a real one. Hello.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
I know, sir.
She stomps her feet to feel warmer.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
Ooh.
It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Oh, that sounds right up my alley.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Okay, but what's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
What's a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Sounds fake.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Can I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Wait, really what? Trying it classical?
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out in the cold because?
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
And keep trying to shill that.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Yeah, look, he is Vibe Cop. He exists solely on vibes. He moves through life as it takes him. And that's about it. We woke up with nary a memory, but we are gonna vibe our way through life. I mean, not really. There's dumber shit to forget. Try it classical. There really is. You're cold. Can I help?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
Doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Doesn't seem to understand what you said. Shouldn't you be at school or something? I don't know, man.
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Boogie or bougie? Am I right? Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Kid, I'm gonna punt your mom.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Ooh.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up?
Well, they run out of money and
Shit.
have to stop doing business.
Why did it move? Well, we said nothing, so whatever. Damn. These vibes are rancid. Well, sounds serious. I should check out these rancid vibes.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Kim, you don't understand. The vibes are rancid.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
How does this curse manifest?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist.
But
I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
Lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Oh wait, no, not fiction. What is crime? It's that bad.
Crime is a deviation from the law, punishable by either a civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law.
You don't look much like a policeman.
You don't look much like sales? What? I don't know. You look like an asshole. What does a cop look like then,
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
I wouldn't want to be Dick Mullen. I used to be, exactly like that Mullen guy, and then I learned to live a little.
What's that mean?
You know, cut loose, raise hell, blow off
And
steam.
everything's better now, sir? Why is that?
A man can never truly be happy with who he is, child.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen.
You fucking shouldn't have, it was mean. Nobody looks like him anyway, he's a dumb fantasy.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning. Dark, arrogant, violent, likely overcompensating for something.
Probably is violent because he's emotionally stunted, the dick.
She examines the cover, trying to gauge the inner workings of the detective.
Emotional aptitude is no way to cop. He can't compare to my sensitive soul.
Of course not, sir. He's just a fictional character. He'll be no match for you.
You're damn fucking right, Annette. Massage my ego.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Okay, well, I'm gonna deduce something now.
You fail to deduce anything substantial. She waits intently.
I'm sorry. No, I've deduced that you're very small.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Okay, what is romance then?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in the situation. You know, somewhere warm, preferably.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
Okay.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
Unlike real life. Okay, what about if both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Thank you, Annette. Sometimes she don't need no man. Hell, sometimes she need a lady instead. But other times she might not need anyone. But what about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
Pause is trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No. Think about it. torrid spiral pain, recrimination. It's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb, great shit.
No, I don't know.
Okay. What about, I'll talk to your mom about it.
Yes, she knows books, definitely.
You clearly have issues you need to address.
No shit, Volition. And I did nothing terrible to her, Anohito. I'm just helping prepare her for later on in life so her dreams won't be shattered much like glass upon the pavement.
Later, when you get the chance, you should address these issues by getting drunk. That'll show them.
Thank you, electrochemistry, thank you. That's enough about romance.
Maybe some about other books?
You know what? Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches a cold, reddened cheek and then, continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by reading one of those books?
I don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
I mean, fame sounds delicious. But also, it's famous people... it sounds delicious.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body.
Yeah.
Holding a gun.
Now let's deduce something.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary.
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
Oh no! I am in a horrible situation. It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Ah, she bites her nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
It's super simple for a detective such as myself.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
Want more? I bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Okay, so the vibes will take us through to the means of reconciliation. You're uptight because your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here.
Think so?
Ask her to do the same.
Fine, do something about me.
You're quite sober.
True.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Look, I will tell those children that Santa isn't real so they won't be disappointed when they learn Santa isn't real from someone else, okay? How do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
But I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
She rubs her red nose.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar.
What are you
somehow?
What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on, wait, you know me? We've met?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
She sways back and forth on her feet.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir.
Oh,
Telling people about being a star or something.
Oh
Don't you
no!
understand who those stars are?
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
What do you mean better? I look like shit.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide.
Oh, high off our
It
tits.
certainly looks odd on a man.
Yeah, we did that.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Thankfully, through the power of drugs, we have completely just obliterated our old ego and are there able to start over anew, fresh, as our newer, more superior vibe cop who punches children and tries to get out on bar tabs.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Thank you, electrochemistry. Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
I don't know what gurning means. I've never seen gurning before. I've never once seen gurning before. I don't know. Look at Merriam-Webster, dude. I don't... Thanks, I've learned something about me, I guess.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
I'm not happy with it, but I learned it. Later, Annette. Well, let's go learn about those rancid vibes. We're not doing the drugs. We're better than this. We don't need drugs to vibe. Clearly, this is a sign from on high. Ooh. That, yeah, sure, while the drugs were great, they have given us a second chance to start fresh. A new us, a new ego. That's a quick save. Hey, ma'am.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Hello, Plaisance.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
I don't need the drugs. The drugs have helped me ascend to a higher state of being. They are but a crutch now.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
Curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
I'm sorry, an anchor? Can I have some cash?
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you
I
money.
will keep flashing the flashlight
grave psychic disfavor.
in your eyes until you give me money.
One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer.
Ma'am, I will
Handouts are nothing
blind
but
you.
manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
What is this insolence? She misunderstood.
Yeah, well, you misunderstand me. I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute.
Now, hey there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for the energy they bring into this space.
Ma'am, I only know energy.
Tribute? Power? These are not the traditions we're used to in this part of the world.
Are you the owner of the store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach.
She is accusing us of bringing bad vibes.
Doesn't work.
There's only one way to rectify this. But we will do that in a second. Your daughter's standing outside the door, correct?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, I'm not gonna slander that wonderful child.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Yeah, let's say a 10, because I don't want anything bad to happen to that girl.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Ma'am, do I look like I have children? Because if so, I'm sorry I ever gave off that impression. I punched a child earlier, okay? Either way, I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends, how much do you pay the kid?
Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her, as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Slap the cuffs on her.
I formally reprimand you for your corrupt activities.
Oh, of course, officer. Good work. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Well, the way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
I'm going to blind the shit out of you, lady. Okay. This might backfire in my face, but the pressure has been making her profoundly anxious.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather. Mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I don't know shit.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
Damn, yeah, it's real fucked up when the town clown calls you out.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You're like Annette to your husband and your mother.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that.
Terrible vibes, you're saying.
But my husband...
She shakes her head.
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Your husband sucks. Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect...
What does a father look like?
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy, helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off. Yes, my husband is...
It's a Grand Couronne.
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment.
That's all.
Looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
We've done something good today. Chat, we made a fucking difference in someone's life. What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
What kind of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
Yeah, we actually made a good difference in someone's life.
Mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Do you even know what books you have for sale?
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose. But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories.
Wait, shouldn't the storekeeper know about their shit?
I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy books, I'm fine.
Where do you learn about the important shit then?
The truth is available if you just know where to look. And you have to open and free your mind to understand.
Ma'am, I'm just gonna look
she
then.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Goodbye. Well, unfortunately, it no longer seems we have an opportunity to ask about the absolutely rancid vibes going on in part of the store.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have...
You just can't win.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
I can look just like Dick Mullen, except I'm a police officer.
Yes, I bet it looks good on you. Really serious. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Yeah, we do need to... Okay, so, like, to be fair, the child that we punched was Kuno. So I would argue, ultimately, fuck him. But more importantly, chat, we've got a hat. What do you think? Hey, ma'am, so what about the rancid vibes in your store?
Hello again, esteemed officer.
No.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Let's examine the cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
I love my sick hat. Okay.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm
at
this time.
What's behind the curtains?
The curtains remain shut before you.
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
The vibes, they draw me to the curtains!
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
I'm not here.
Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like
this is about
people?
The curse.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told
Ma'am.
you. Now please step away from the curtains.
You don't understand. I'm a police officer. I need to be in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
The vibes, they call me to this room.
I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
Ma'am, the vibes, they call to me.
You do? My God, Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Oops.
No.
Oh no.
Just talk to me, officer. Come here.
Oh
and
no.
Let's talk this through
My
before you
hands.
decide to do anything extreme.
I'm possessed. They're opening the curtains all by themselves.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Ah, it looks normal to me.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Ah, you're being a baby about it. I need to fix these rancid vibes. Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. Ooh. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Ah. Also, I feel worth mentioning, I only make these quick saves and saves just in case I die, because my health
missing handle
is
stands before you,
dangerous at the moment.
Hundreds of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Only an echo. No one is there.
That's right, everyone. We died from hurting our shoulder.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
Sure, it's just heartburn.
No, it's many years of combined self-neglect and self-abuse.
Fine.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken.
Damn.
According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Okay. Well. Yeah, our heart exploded. You know what? Let's not do this right now. Let's just leave for a little bit. You know, see if we can find some way to recover, and then we will come back and fix the mystery of these rancid vibes, but not right now. Right now, I don't think my body could handle it.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little guy.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Well, let's look in anyway.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Well, I have no clue what that can mean.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Ooh.
Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Poor little guy. Oh, not some kids. It was a kid. And I fucking decked that little shit one good. Okay. How about you? Fuck you too, asshole. Dick. What is this? Ooh. We have 2.5 real. We're making headway towards that 100 we need to pay off our room. What do we got over here? Yeah, if we had a bag, we could collect bottles and sell them, but we don't have a bag. Good for Tibbs, I guess. Hello, bird. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Ooh, I see an opening over here.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Yeah, well, I can figure it out.
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Thank you, Shivers. Shivers always know what to say at the right time. Ooh, magnesium. Not what I need. I actually haven't taken a single hit to my morale yet. My morale is actually doing aces. Hey, little shit.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
You're not asleep.
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
Yeah, fuck you too, kid. Maybe I should punch you like I punched Kuno. Ooh. Yes. Okay, which... whoop. Okay, so, clothes. We got this. Oh no, chat, which do you think? So this gives us reaction speed, this gives us 1 encyclopedia, which is a stat we have points in. So chat. Do we want Dick Mullins' hat, or do we want the orange bum hat? With its +2 reaction speed. Cause like, I don't know, this hat's comfy, but like, this hat, it makes me feel smarter. Like I'm less useless. Why do I even need one to fucking electrochemistry? Ugh. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with our current hat. Half filled with rainwater. Okay, what is this? A suspicious closed door. Bullet holes. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I think we're getting back over there. Okay. Look, man, those pants gave me +1 to electrochemistry, but they ruined my savoir-faire, or whatever the fuck it is. So, like, really, honestly, I think we're better off ass out, if I do say so myself. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I think, at least.
Can't get involved in this.
Actually, you know what? Let's go back. Yeah, like some kind of ass man, but we're not ass man. We are... I would have actually named them ass man if I could rename my character. But unfortunately, we are tragically just Raphael something Cousteau. I forgot our last name. Our middle name, I should say. Ambrosius, that's right. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Hey, buddy.
Can I help you?
Thing I need, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Exactly, Inland Empire, exactly. Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
The pants may be disco, but they've ruined my savoir-faire. And that's what I don't need.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Well, failing a savoir-faire check meant that we slammed our head into the pinball table after running away, jumping over a woman in a wheelchair, and flipping off this dude. So, I think we might be better off without it, actually.
Doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what this feeling is.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't seem callous, you guarding your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not.
Why do you hate the poor, Gart? We need those keys, though.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
So about that money I owe.
Have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. For the room and broken window, 100 real.
Actually, let's talk about something else.
What? I'm really enjoying talking about
something
the
else
money you owe me.
I need to talk about.
What thing?
Saw a sign said the mess hall's reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Are you implying something with that?
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
Oh, it's a shame you gotta suck up the Union to stay afloat.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
This one gives you a meaningful nod.
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, honestly, like, really, I'd argue that everything we've done has been an improvement in this man's life up to this point. Because, like, he was a self-destructive mess before, and we're also a self-destructive mess. But we are a self-destructive mess who was there for the betterment of the people. And ourself. But mostly ourself. Why can't I go to the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
There may be something pertinent to the investigation.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
I don't think he was Marathian, actually.
Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
Okie doke.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
Okay, later. We are the gentle suggestion of sober. Okay, let's go get our fucking shoe. I'm tired of being shoeless. There we go. Why does that also decrease our savoir-faire? See, this is why I remove the pants, everyone. This specifically is why I remove the pants. I should have left those fucking shoes alone. It's true, they are absolutely hideous, garish clothes, which is why it fucks up my sneaking ability. And that's why I removed my pants. It's all very simple and straightforward. Look, it's whether it's ugly or not, it is loud, and that is the problem. Okay, let's go crack this son of a bitch open.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Yeah, let's crack it open.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that something was in there?
There is. But you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow.
But I
Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Now let's look under the boxes of carton.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Turbo noodles. Let's look at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty.
I was hoping I could wear those pants, but
He wore them
okay.
with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but...
I just wanted to wear some
That
new
is it.
pants.
That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Let's reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
Interesting.
Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
A mug!
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that fault.
I've already asserted my dominance over the child.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Think someone from the whirling might be involved?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
I mean, that's pretty important.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Let's search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
Inland Empire?
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Let's pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Man, I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
I mean, it's a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin.
What are you talking about?
I speaketh the tongue.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
Oh no, man, it sounds like an order.
I see, yes. You are what we call a badass, aren't you?
He makes little quotation marks around the words, indicating he is unsure of actual badassery.
Tell me, seeth your badass more in there, or are we done here? Ah, yes, and it would also be appropriate to start taking notes on the case. It's what cops do.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Okay, well, that mug, I'm taking the mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
An antique?
Only in its social sensibility.
I'm taking it.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't think less of me, Kim, no!
You've acquired an interactable item.
I'm sorry,
Investigate
Kim!
this item further by going to the
I'm
Interact
sorry!
tab in your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
You can't throw it away, Kim, though.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
No! Oh, God, no. Use the interact button. What is the interact button? Oh.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here?
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Oh no. Oh no. 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 No, our boy here, Vibe Cop, is not a piece of shit like that. No. No. I'm gonna push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology.
So again, you dug it out of the trash. Why? It wasn't going to offend anyone there. Why don't you just get back to your case?
Can we interact with it again?
Found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Okay.
It's a metaphor for you.
Oh.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Let's inspect the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
I'll take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Let's inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
We'll run our finger across the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Is this one hologram watermarks?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
What kind of info?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the Force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like?
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Let's look at the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs.
And those would be?
Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
And what are they about?
Work, strife,
Gross.
poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Okay, but what is the naming convention? Now I'm curious.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
And they're written in capital letters, too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
Ooh.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, we got some weird names here. What do you think of it?
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, there's titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Okay, but what does the square bullet hole murders mean?
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself.
Thank you, Kim, for humoring me.
I pray his loved ones never find out.
Kim, you're too good to me.
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Kim, you are way too good for me. I appreciate you more than you could possibly understand. But also, we need to open an official case, I guess.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Let's commit it to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters.
I'm glad that lady
The
gave
wording
us a
comes
pen.
Easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones we've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Hey, Kim, do you have a name for the case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit. shit on a stick is pretty good. By the vibes, they tell me the Furies are at home in the mirror.
Furies? Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that it refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name.
Shit on a stick.
What would that be? A good normal name. Ah, yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger...
Cockfinger, I'm sorry?
They're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny?
Fun is outlawed with this guy. What a narc!
What a narc indeed, Necktie. The Setting Sun.
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the Setting Sun. At all. It has nothing to do with that, so...
Okay.
Something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete? Mundane, usual?
Usual is boring. We don't do that.
You're damn right, Inland Empire, but we'll name it the Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Okay, you know what? I'm done with these files. They suck anyway.
Close them. So much as distance yourself from the smelly papers.
Okay. Can
They're
I...
a little further from your nose now.
Can I read them now?
It's proving to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back
I'm
together.
sorry, we're
Try
stupid.
again later.
Damn, we almost... not really, actually. Oh, let's browse the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copier paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red. All covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms.
Interesting,
waiting to be
Marafian.
filled out.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
That's actually pretty interesting, Marathian. Okay, let's check out the misconduct fine
A
first.
monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real. But that requires special paperwork.
Special
The
paperwork.
details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Station call?
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
I've been arraigned before. Field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Ooh. That's enough of those.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better.
I managed to heal myself off of that.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Let's look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your
Just
hand.
remember, kids, don't get
Light
arraigned.
shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What color did you say it was?
Blue.
Oh.
The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Let's shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Yeah, let's check
The
inside.
plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Well, let's crack that bitch open.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Oh, let's slide that bitch open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now...
Hell yes, what's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Wow! Pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Vibe Cop does not feel this. Yeah, see, I can't save it. That's fucked up. We're not doing that.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Let's take a big ol' whiff first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored, a touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Oh, let's open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Oh no.
Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Well, let's read it.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Yeah, that's right, we do have a vast soul.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Well, we fall sideways. Maybe. Oh?
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing?
Nothing said, brother. No treachery, just blackout. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water.
No.
Slimy.
I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Was that the X?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Okay.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What?
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Okay.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself.
It's something.
As it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same. What the fuck just happened?
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out for?
10 minutes, maybe.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad. Fuck it.
Good. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's just fucking solve this case. I don't need to think about this again, Kim.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Okay.
Hey. Psst.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
You're right.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs.
Yeah, it sounds like me.
Kind of stuff. Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, first, what's this communism about again?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes. Abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
I want to take a second to really appreciate that while we are thinking about communism and what it means to us, we are still standing here in place, shining a flashlight directly into Kim Katsuragi's eyes.
You alone, against every living thing. against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
Ah, Raphael Ambrosius, something. The last communist.
Now get
Gusto.
to work, comrade.
Damn fucking straight.
Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, what about firing squads?
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Well, let's fucking go.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do.
We are
They
the
squint at
superstar,
and
last
their souls.
communist cop. Yeah, now you hear superstar and law official as sentence, they sound weird together. Yeah, I've been establishing my superstardom super hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Baye, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Wait, this is a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer.
Hell fucking yes!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
And lastly,
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
how do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
So, first off, we've got these now. We can internalize these thoughts. So we could research a few things. And you know what? White morning. Solution. Butaza hotel room floor. Bottle of Commodore Red disco clothes. Well. Hit. Hit. What? Okay. Well, fuck our stats for a little bit. We've also leveled up. So, what do we choose to level up? Hold yourself together, keep your morale up, hunches and gut feelings, empathy, authority, understand cop culture. Ooh, we could improve our ability to charm people. But we could also invest in Inland Empire. Let's see, what else could we do? We could... What are the shivers? You know what? The shivers, I think, would pair well with Inland Empire. Let's see, info. City lovers. Poo-poo. Able to hear the city itself. Yeah, I think the shivers is a good. It complements Inland Empire nicely. Let's make a big save. Okay, and let's check out our inventory. Let's interact with it.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Let's sniff it.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Let's see, let's open the drawer up.
Resistance or sound, the two panels move slightly, ever so slightly.
Okay, let's actually stand right over here in the headlights. Or can we interact with it from here? Man, our stats are a fucking mess right now.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
How do I turn on the headlights, Kim?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
You heard it?
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just...
Whoops. Okay, well, now I'm standing in front of the machine.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
It's not a pride in Lieutenant's voice.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Let's look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Ooh, let's look around.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible.
Oh, hey, look, I only made it because I upped my stats.
Two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this?
Let me see.
He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
Seems like a shithole.
It has its problems.
Let's look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Let's tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
That's it?
That's it.
Hey Kim, what the fuck do these holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Probably. I feel like I went around apologizing all the time.
Maybe you were a diplomat, or in PR. Doesn't matter, I suppose. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
I mean... I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
So I'm a killer.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we're keeping track of confirmed kills and it's that low a number, I don't think we're doing it because it's something we're proud of.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
I mean, okay, so to be fair...
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
To be fair, I think we are doing great as a cop so far because we have punched a child. Yes, we have no kills to our name. But so, I mean, you could argue that Raphael is relatively responsible as a cop, having not killed anyone and only punched... Really, the worst thing we've done is punched a child. Yeah, sure, there's the time that we tried jumping backwards over a lady in a wheelchair, flipping off the dude who ran the cafeteria before we brained ourselves on a pinball table just so we could get out of a debt. Sure, whatever. Happens to the best of us. But that's not the issue. Yeah, we didn't arrest the child. We did punch them, though. We punched them real good. We punched the shit out of that kid. Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby?
Anything's better than annihilating yourself with drugs and alcohol.
I agree, but also, because of those, I have been born again, Kim Kitsuragi.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
No, I understand. It's...
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
That said, this thing tanks my authority, so let's put that away for now. It does increase my empathy in Inland Empire, though, so you know what? I think I might keep it around a little bit longer. Okay, so, back to where we were here, now that I have fully restored my health. Yeah, the kid was a bigot, is my excuse. He was hurling around slurs left and right. So, you know what? Fuck that kid. Looking at the unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Okay.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
You know what? My body deserves this for being weak and disappointing.
Are you alright? This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door? I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed.
Maybe this'll help.
A heavy door with a missing hand. Only an echo. No one is there.
I'm fucking furious. I'm furious, chat.
A heavy door with a missing hand.
Last time I succeeded but died. This time I failed but lived. I am disappointed, especially in me. Can't believe this shit. Whatever, I'm leaving. Ma'am.
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool?
I need to know the secrets that lie behind the door. It's part of a spiritual quest.
You're only making things worse. Stop it. Be compelled to look at the books. Go.
So the problem is, because I told her to let her daughter inside, she just kind of no longer lets me talk to her about the fucking whatever majig. The door. It's weird that I no longer get the prompt because I got her to bring her kid in.
Stands only an echo.
The tome of... It's a tome of fascist magic?
Reads biographies of famous people. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Let's look through.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Damn, that's fucking hardcore.
Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is, I would say, the greatest innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what's an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
Okay, but which one of these innocences are cooler?
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
So you recommend it?
Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
I will buy it later. I trust you, Inland Empire. You not mostly led me wrong yet. I just need some money. Just a little bit of cash. I'm pretty poor. Well, more than pretty, I'm very poor.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
You know what? Fuck yeah, let's go. It's ball
That's the
time.
Spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Fuck yes! Let's grab the ball and show 'em how it's done!
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
The man ball is ready. Let's take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Just one more glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Be the bullet. Yeah, we did just fucking shot put that.
Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak triceps, that's for fucking sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sensing anger and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Ah, thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
I'm deeply sorry. I thought this was shot put. I will remedy this as soon as possible.
Sins are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Do you know anything about the murder?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't dislike cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know shit.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present.
So why are you
almost no future?
Playing a crater?
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use the heavy artillery?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Okay. Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Wait, what's the coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why this place is a shithole?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
Did it?
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered.
I want to hurt this old man, is all I'm saying, chat.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
I mean... Soft socialist paving... Yeah.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains.
Drinking your piss in the mountains?
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisell.
Ah, he's a monarchist. A fucking dumpster fire of a man.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
He's fucking monarchist.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who's Frizzell?
Damn Frisell. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Good.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned this?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
So what's the suzerain?
Suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
As they should.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
So why do you stand so proud then?
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Well, that's another problem for another time. I should get that ball at some point, though I feel less compelled to do so now. For some weird reason. Maybe it's because he sucks.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you.
Kim!
Making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Kim, look! Bullet holes!
Where?
Someone has been shot!
There? Those are old.
Oh, from the Revolution?
Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the Revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers of civil law.
Okay, but can you tell me more about it?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Well, guess I should get that ball at some point. I should also get some money so I can buy that book that I should buy. Enormous bowls worthy of a real man. Actually, wait, there's one thing I wanted to do. And I think we can do that and then maybe call it for today. Because there's no real good stopping point with us. Men bulls.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the...
Damn. Okay. So I get nothing new on that yet. The snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police."
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Sounds surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Okay, so...
Of course. What can I help you with?
Got any ammonia?
Sure. I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
So what's fuck the police?
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
The sign says fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Sorry then.
Okay.
Well...
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
She says, she hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. What a lovely lady. I like her. Luckily, you don't need pants when it comes to observing. Let's see, we got this. Got our ampule of ammonia. Let's fucking go. Sounds like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. Human being decomposes.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
God.
The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
It's true, Naren. Too many people. So to be fair, our Raphael here has been, while an absolute dumpster fire, an absolutely lovely person who has also punched a child.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Well, I have the ammonia. Let's try it again.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Okay, so to be fair, that wasn't deliberate, us throwing the ball into the ocean. We thought it was shot put, which, to be fair, we couldn't have known otherwise. The ammonia didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now.
Feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
He pats your back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
There's a pause.
Not being hungover helps too.
Give me... Do it without me. I can't keep it down.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws your hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
Oh, okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
I mean...
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. Okay, this is nasty. Ooh, hey, look, my vomit.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by workmen.
Footprints.
Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard.
Well, let's give it a try.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Well, I guess it's time for the volumetric shit compressor. Oh, I need to, I need to finish, you know, thinking about being some kind of superstar.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material.
Yeah, I can't get over there. Well, okay. We need to get our shit together, so let's take some time to do that. In the meantime, let's go talk to other people, I guess.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. I am the law.
You sure are, my man.
He nods emphatically. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
So limbo, huh? I guess that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
How have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Can you spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Who?
The bosses, man.
So let's see. I don't know who these bosses are, but sounds like they got a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He makes a ka-ching sound. Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid.
Give me a sec, dude. I'm busy.
I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
Like 3 minutes. All who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. If you still hang around here waiting for this mess to end, most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
So you got nothing going on, then?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Do we see in his eyes?
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
My man, I want to know about your soul!
You really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
You're right. Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel back there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Could I get one of those tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Okay, that's fine. What about the machine behind
It's
you?
rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, these lorries are pretty cool.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry. The man taps his fingers rhythmically.
Don't be a stranger.
Later, dude. Thanks for the help. What? My breakthrough.
Some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
See, we get -1 logic for self-delusion, but we get much larger caps for visual calculus, suggestion, electrochemistry, and composure. Sick. I have reached a problem, chat. Well, I guess I'm gonna need to burn my next level up on something. Because I'm gonna need to get that volumetric shit compressor at some point. God damn, though, I'm a fucking rock and roll cop. Actually, one last thing before we head off. I do want to check out the kitchen while I'm still thinking of it.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel Hill.
Why did you say that?
The name must have some meaning for me.
The old thesaurus comes up empty. Maybe you should ask the lieutenant.
Hey, Lieutenant, do you know about Marvel Hill?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An expression?
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Can I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
I should have gone with Hobo Cop, chat. I'm sorry. Also, man, that one is a bastard to learn. Soft purr of the electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Smell of chemicals and pine trees. The aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a complete...
Where is that autosave? Right. That would have been 10 minutes ago. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that.
It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy, Quebec. Sounds representative.
Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business.
Man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Stay masculine.
The man ponders.
Oh, that was weird. Whatever.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Let's push it.
The door does not budge.
Where does it lead?
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it
I'm drawn to its cobalt blue.
It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
Yes. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Well, my interest has been piqued. Hello, Mr. Manager. I still don't have the $100.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Shut the fuck up! Someone on your staff put it there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has the keys to the trash?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently.
Thank you, Shivers.
CSM is written on their back.
Shivers, once again, paying off for that 1 point I put into it.
Thank you anyway.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
Sure, I saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
So about that blue steel door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Okay, but what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Goodbye. Okay, so that didn't go great. Ultimately led nowhere, but...
You see a heavy... The door does...
Hey buddy, do you know what's behind the door?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence. He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Well, stay masculine, buddy. I think that went pretty well. Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. That said, I think this is a good place to call it for now. So, in the meantime... So I try to remember which one's my OBS window. I hope y'all had fun. I know I did, at least. We're doing more of this again Wednesday, same time. This character, the cop's name isn't Assman for once. I wish I could have named him Assman, but he's not Assman today. He is Raphael Ambrosius. I already forgot the last name again. Cousteau. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Either way, though, I hope y'all had fun. I'm enjoying this. It's nice to get back to it, and boy howdy am I ever so thankful for the voiceovers, because my god, I would be talking myself hoarse. Either way, though, it's been a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the show during follow, I would appreciate greatly if you did. Tomorrow we'll be doing more Realms of the Haunting, and then that's about 4 PM EST. And then more of this on Wednesday at the same time. Same bat time, same bat channel, whatever. Oh yeah, I have also confirmed that Thursday we are doing Resident Evil Revelations 1. So I guess look forward to that as well. Either way though, in the meantime, I hope y'all have... Yeah, look forward to that. A good rest of your day, however much that might be. Later, folks. Have a good one. Look forward to more fucking shitty cop nightmare on Wednesday.